Jada is back at it here to give everyone another Walking Dead Season 10 episode reaction video. But before I continue with that, it's extremely important to know that I watched this episode early on AMC Premiere. The actual episode airs on AMC on Sunday night. So if you're not caught up to the point where I am in rewatching or watching The Walking Dead, make sure that you pay attention to this episode title, which of course I'll put in the description for you. If that's the case and you find out that you're not caught up, I suggest, and so does everybody else, that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. This will be The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode number 19. The title of this episode is called One More. This will be my reaction review recap of the episode. And remember, I watched it early on AMC Premiere. So this is a Gabriel and Aaron focused episode. It starts off with Gabriel and Aaron. They kill a bunch of walkers in which looks like a swampy sort of area. I'm not entirely sure what it was. And then they see some sort of remnants of a house or a building that literally just has a door. And there's some burnt to the crisp bodies outside of that. They kind of pay attention to that a little bit, and then they move on. They eventually end up at a abandoned store of sorts, and they can't really get in there because there's walkers galore that are by the doors. So they decide to climb up on the roof because it's not very high. And some of the people that were at that building were doing what they were doing from dusk till dawn, Dawn of the Dead, where they had like something wrote on top of the roof, like "Save us, come get us, people, help," and it looks like they all died because they couldn't get any help from that point. And then seems like they were staying up there because they had like a bed and everything. And then Gabriel tells Aaron that they have one more place to go, and they eventually find what I think, it's hard to tell in these episodes because they don't go into much detail of the places, some sort of warehouse looking location. And when they go in there, after they kind of look around a little bit, Gabriel actually sees a bunch of Bibles, like a whole shitload of Bibles with some pages ripped out of them. And then eventually Gabriel finds some whiskey after Aaron has a close encounter with, I don't know what animal it was, or something jumped out at Aaron and startled him a bit because he had some kind of weird shriek. But nonetheless, they decide to drink and play a game of cards. I'm not really sure where the deck of cards came, but they found some regardless. And they get a little drunk, and Gabriel's like, "This is like a $2,000 bottle of whiskey, at least." And then they smell it. Well, he tells Aaron to smell it, and they get a little drunk. And then Gabriel starts to tell Aaron a story from his past about like his mentor. I don't remember exactly that, but they eventually go to sleep, more like probably passing out with all the alcohol they drink, and eventually Aaron gets up, and Gabriel kind of gets startled because of his hand that's got the spike ball on it kind of hits the floor. Something wakes him up, and he's like, "Where are you going?" He's like, "I'm going to take a piss." So he eventually goes to take a piss, and then randomly Gabriel wakes up, most likely sometime later, hours later, and notices that Aaron isn't back yet. So he looks around to try to find Aaron, and he can't be found. And then all of a sudden, Gabriel meets another survivor while looking for Aaron, and it's the person is played by Robert Patrick, famous for being in Terminator 2. Have you seen this boy? And Robert Patrick's character says he wipes his ass, or wipes his ass with the pages from the Bible. That of course kind of irritates Father Gabriel, but still funny. And it's revealed that he actually has Aaron tied up to a chair inside some kind of closet or room or something like that. And then he asks, or kind of demands, that Father Gabriel and Aaron kind of play Russian roulette, where he puts a bullet in the chamber and then spins it real quick, and then each of them have to take turns shooting themselves, and hopefully the bullet is not actually in the part that's going to shoot them and kill them. So Gabriel does it. and it's nothing. And then Aaron does it, it's nothing. And then eventually Gabriel does it again, and nothing happens. And then it's on Aaron one more time. And before Aaron pulls the trigger, because they heard a special click, and they think the bullet is actually going to shoot this time, he says, "No, don't wait." And then it sounds like this character wants to join the group now. He likes these people. He thinks they're good people. He tells a story, and I might be saying this a little out of order, about his brother and how he doesn't trust people because his brother stole from him during the zombie apocalypse and then one day tried to kill him. So that's where this character has his issues from. And then he tells Gabriel and Aaron that his name is Maze, and that's kind of what we know about this character. And then as he's telling Aaron to stop and don't shoot himself, Gabriel kills Maze with Aaron's spiky ball hand, whatever you want to call it. I can't remember what the proper name for it is, but he does that. And then he also said that his brother put a knife on him that's tried to kill him essentially. And then they want to know how this character knew what they were talking about, so he must have been listening close by. So I don't know if it's a secret hiding place in this, but it's upstairs, kind of like an attic looking place where it seems like this Maze character was living at above them. And they find that he actually has his brother handcuffed up there, along with, I'm guessing, members of that guy's family, maybe his wife and kid, dead corpses laying next to him. So Gabriel decides to uncuff him, and as he uncuffs the first handcuff, that character, we don't know his name, Maze's brother, who might actually be played by Robert Patrick as well, grabs the gun Gabriel has and points it at Gabriel, and then of course Aaron draws his gun on this bearded character, and eventually this character, we don't know the name of, shoots himself and kills himself, and then Gabriel is kind of shaken up by that. But regardless, that's life these days in the Walker or zombie apocalypse, as they like to call it. So then they leave this area, and then they head to the one place they have left to go, which is a water tower, and they kind of see that from a distance, and that's the end of the episode. So another more slow-paced bottle episode. Hey, we got episodes of The Walking Dead. The first one was really good. The last two, in my opinion, haven't been good. I thought this episode was a little bit more entertaining, but it was very slow. I'm going to give the episode a 7.3 out of 10. Better than last week's 6.8. My character of the episode, it's going to be Father Gabriel. I'm really liking Father Gabriel right now. I hope they keep his character alive. He was damn pointless when he debuted on the show, but he's had such great character development and such great development as a person on the show. Even you could even argue more development than Carol had, and you know what kind of badass Carol became. So Father Gabriel, awesome. He does a great job. Props to Seth Gilliam. Thought he was going to die a couple seasons ago, but he may or may not live to the end. But I hope they don't kill him off, because I'm really liking that character right now. But it was an okay episode, but just a little slow. I wish there would have been a few more people in the episode just to kind of make it more entertaining. But it is what it is, 7.3 out of 10. So you've heard what I have to say. Now it's your turn. So if you're a fan of The Walking Dead and you like this episode, one more from season 10, episode number 19, go ahead and smash that like button. And if you haven't seen it yet, or, well, you probably should not watch this video if you haven't seen it yet. But if you're a fan of The Walking Dead, and maybe you didn't like this episode that much, but you like The Walking Dead in general, we might get some slower episodes until season 11. Go ahead and smash the like button if you're a Walking Dead fan. If anybody you know would be interested in watching this, go ahead and share the video with them. Don't forget to leave me a comment in the comment section. You can talk about this episode. Tell me what you thought about it. You can score it if you want. That'd be awesome. And of course, last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.